learning the same thing. So that's kind of nice. We're going to master it. So today you're proving lines are parallel. We might have some proof.
Bro, it ain't cool, bro.
They're easy though. They're easy. Okay, so yesterday or earlier in the week, we were given parallel lines, and then certain angles were congruent or supplementary, right? Yes. Okay. How would I write the converse of this statement?
Oh,
Who remembers?
Converse means switch back.
I don't want to look at that word.
Converse means to.
Flip the event.
Yes. So Q implies P. So what would I write then for this?
If special angle pairs are congruent or supplementary, the lines are parallel.
Yes. So today you're going to be given angles are either congruent or supplementary, which will prove lines are parallel. So we're just going in the opposite order, okay? But it's literally the same thing. We're not learning anything new.
It's just more complex.
Not even. It's like literally the same thing. So this time, if we're given corresponding angles are congruent, then I have parallel lines. So we're just going to review. What are my examples of corresponding angles in that picture? Like angle 1 corresponds to 5. So you angle 1 and 5.
Hold on a second, that was not.
What's another pair of corresponding angles?
2 and 6.
2 and 6.
4 and 8. Is that right?
Yep, 4 and 8. Yep, and there's one more.
3 and 7.
Whoa.
You guys are so
There we go. Okay.
1 and 7 would be alternate exterior, sir.
You said that.
I know, I need to say it again so it's right.
Is that what I'm doing wrong? Am I not repeating myself enough?
I'm talking to Logan.
Alright, what about me?
Okay, if alternate interior angles are congruent, then lines are parallel. So what are my alternate interior?
4, 6, 3, 5.
Oh boy, 4 and 6. Yes. 3 and 5. What about our alternate exterior?
1 and 7.
2, 8.
1 and 7.
2 and 8.
And 2. And then our weird one, the consecutive interior, they're not congruent, but they are supplementary. And those would be which ones?
4 and 5.
Angle 4 and 5. Dylan, you were rocking this.
3 and 6.
Nailed it. Quarter new leaf.
But I didn't write it down, so.
Almost a new leaf.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay. And then will you guys add these just somewhere in your notes, kind of by this section? Maybe by the picture underneath? I don't know. If you have, okay, let's just look at this picture. You guys see the green line?
Yeah.
What do I know about the green and blue line? They're parallel because they both have the one triangle, right? What do I know about the blue and the purple line? Because they both have two. So now what can I conclude about the blue, the green, and the purple?
They're parallel.
Why are they parallel though?
So
They're both parallel.
Yeah, if two lines are parallel to the same line, then they're parallel, right? They're all parallel because they have the same slope. That's kind of just obvious, right?
Yeah. Well, why are there little arrows?
Because that's telling you they're parallel. That's what those little arrows mean. Okay, what do we know about the red and yellow line?
They're parallel.
Why are they parallel?
we just are.
They are. But do you know
Because
why?
they go on forever side by side.
So true. Why else?
They're both right angles.
Both 90 degrees.
Yeah, they're both perpendicular to the same line, which makes them parallel. Or what kind of angles are these? What
Right
special
angles.
name?
Right angle.
They're right angles, but what special name?
Corresponding.
They're corresponding and they're equal. Okay, those are just little extras. Let's try this. Let's just see what this looks like.
There's look on
So it says, given the following information, determine which lines, if any, are parallel. State the converse that justifies your answer. So we're looking at angle 2 and 7, or I lied, 2 and 4. What kind of angles are those? 2 and 4.
Consecutive.
Corresponding. So we're going to say corresponding. Now, which lines are parallel because of that? C and D. C is parallel to D.
Where's a converse?
Converse, that's just where we flipped it.
I know, but why would you put corresponding paragraph?
Because you should technically have corresponding converse. Corresponding angles converse is what it's called. 5 congruent to 10. What are they? 5 and 10. So we're gonna write alternate interior.
Why do we write converse after corresponding?
Because that's what's proving the line's parallel. That's like your property.
Do we have to write converse after everyone then?
You should.
Okay.
I was gonna cheat because it's in the column converse, but I'll write it because that's probably better for you to see it. What lines would be parallel because of 5 and 10?
C and D.
It should be A and B.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
Measure of angle 6 plus the measure of angle 10 equals 180. Consecutive interior.
Jacob, gosh.
And what lines are parallel? A and B. A is parallel to B. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 14.
Ultimate next year.
We agree? Yep. Now what lines are parallel? A and B. Angle 14 plus angle 15 equals 180. What kind of angles are those?
Consecutive interior.
Consecutive interior. And then what lines are parallel? C and D. What about angle 11 congruent to angle 16?
Vertical converse.
11 and 16.
Vertical.
They're vertical, but do vertical angles prove lines are parallel? No. So you're going to write no lines are parallel. None. Vertical angles don't prove anything. Okay, you guys try the next ones on your own. See how they go. check my work, see if I did it right. Make mistakes a lot. Are we okay? Were we close on most of them? All of them? 80% of them? Okay, let's try some algebra. So it says find x so that A is parallel to B. State the converse used. So what kind of angles are these?
Alternate interior.
So you're going to say alternate interior converse. Now are alternate interior angles congruent or supplementary?
Congruent.
Congruent. So we're going to set them equal to each other. So if we add over 23, what do we get?
160. 160.
Yep, 160. And if we divide out x equals
16.
Nailed it. That's just what you were doing yesterday, right? Okay, what kind of angles are these guys?
Consecutive interior.
Yep, so you're going to say consecutive interior converse. Supplementary or or congruent? Yep, they add to 180. We add like terms, we'll have 6x plus 66. Get rid of our 66. What's 180 minus 66? 114. Divide out. $19. 35. 8 million. Okay, and then yes, we have 2 proofs, but it's okay. You guys are rock stars at proofs now, right? You just showed me that in your test. Yeah, you did. I see, yeah. So, that's fine. We'll take it. Okay, it says given angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, prove that line L is parallel to M. I feel like that given's not right. Yeah, this one's real easy. Alright, let's start with our statements and reasons. Alright, where do we start? Given. So if angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, what do you guys think? What kind of angles are those? Alternate exterior. And if I have alternate exterior angles that are congruent, what do we know about our lines? They're parallel. So this is just 2 steps. So now I can say L is parallel to M by the alternate exterior converse. Okay, one more. So we have 2 givens here. Angle 1 and 2 are complementary. What does complementary mean? They equal 90. Perfect. And then BC is perpendicular to CD. So BC is perpendicular to CD. What does that given me? What do you guys know about perpendicular lines?
They intersect.
They intersect at a 90-degree angle, so I know then angle C is a right angle. Yep. Start off with our givens here. Okay, so keep in mind our goal is to show that this line here, BA, is parallel to CD. So what are just some things I know about this picture before we even write our proof?
AB equals
AB equals 1.
1. Or B.
Not quite.
ABD.
What kind of an angle is angle B? This big angle in the corner, what kind of an angle is it? It's right, because I know these are complementary. And didn't we say that... Oh, why does my board not work? Doesn't that look at this picture here? 2 lines that are perpendicular to the same line are parallel. So that's what we're trying to show. So what would be a good next move after our givens? If I want to show that angle B is a right angle and angle C is a right angle, what would I say next?
AB is perpendicular to BC.
Yep, I'm going to say that, but I probably have to say that angle 1 and 2 equal what? 90, because definition of complementary. Angle 1 plus angle 2. Yep. Okay. So now from here, what do you guys think?
Now we know that angle B equals 90.
Yep, because that's made up of angle 1 and 2.
ABC equals BC.
Not quite. So now
equals C.
what's that?
B equals C.
B equals C?
Yeah.
Not quite. How about we say angle B equals 90? Right? So what makes up angle B, guys? What 2 angles?
1 and 2.
So angle 1 plus angle 2. What property is that? when you break up an angle.
Angle bisector.
So close. Angle, addition. Yep.
I don't like that.
So now what can I say angle B equals?
90.
90. What property is that?
Substitution.
Substitution, transitive. Perfect. So now what can I say about A, B, and B, C if this is a right angle? What kind of lines make right angles? Perpendicular. So now I can AB is perpendicular to BC. Definition of perpendicular. Okay, now look. If BC is perpendicular to CD and AB is perpendicular to BC, what do you know about AB and CD? That they're parallel. We're done. AB.
AB's.
Parallel to BC. Because they're both perpendicular to the same line.
How is AB parallel to BC?
What's your question, sir?
How is AB parallel to BC?
No, perpendicular.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, AB right here
Yeah,
is perpendicular to BC.
But that's not the
parallel.
line for parallel. Is it?
This
That's
means
not the symbol.
perpendicular.
No, the bottom one, the blue one.
So then AB.
is parallel.
Oh, sorry, guys.
CD.
CD. My fault. My fault.
Ah.
I'm sorry. CD. It's not working. Don't get that upset. It's just math.